Alright, and we are back to Snowrunner. Now, to begin the process of repairing the truck here, first, come over to Mod Manager, and as you can see, my truck was converted before. Now it's not. That's because we replaced the main model or mesh file of the truck. So now we click Convert, and now it's converting the model. So we wait for a few minutes while it does that. Shouldn't take too long. There we go. And now it's converted. Now, you're not done yet. Insofar as repairing the file, what you now have to do is open the model file itself. You come over to Classes and Wheels. Oh, excuse me, not Wheels. Class. I'm not used to this setup. Whatever reason, Windows has decided it wants to give me the icons instead of all this. So now we come over to Trucks. I'm in the wrong folder again. I'm sorry about that. Classes. This is what we want. And now we open the Trucks file. Now we open the main Trucks XML. So once it loads, you want to, first and foremost, just to make life easier on yourself, just type in wheel. And that'll do fine here. Now, don't replace anything here. That'll lead to a lot of headaches. You're just using this as a search engine. And now you'll see there's 4 wheels here. This is where we want to be. So you click the first one, and then you come down to here. Now, this is the wheel's position in Blender and where it's coded to show up in the game. We've essentially, in Blender, put the Z-axis, which is this one, at 0. So now, to again avoid any weird behavior, we cut it to 0, cut it to 0, 0, and 0. All of these other positions are telling the wheels basically where they show up on the truck. So now that should be done. You'll see here, depending on your software that you're using, I'm using Visual Studio Code. It's just less harsh on the eyes because the only other option, Notepad++, has a neon white background. Think of it like using Discord light mode. So before you close, you press Control S, and now all the changes you just made are saved. So now you can close this, you can close Documents, and now to test and see if this worked, you could spawn the truck, but I think it's more effective to test the repair this way. So now you move to the garage, move to truck store, and now we see if the Suburban is fixed. We won't even do that. We'll just... Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. At all. Okay. Let's see. It's still doing that weird jump at the back. Well, if there's a bright side to be had here, at the very least the tires aren't glitching through the ground anymore. So why is it doing that? Okay, so now we'll do... Oops, didn't even do that. Alright, we'll jump back into this thing and leave the garage and see if I can fix this on the fly. So, we'll go back to the Suburban, open it. I think it was 0.638 on those wheels. Anyway, let's see what happens. If changing that does anything. Actually, wait, I figured out my mistake. This is something you'll find yourself doing a lot. Once you make an XML change, you do have to press reload here. Sometimes spamming it basically has an effect. Switch. So now let's move to the garage and see if the Suburban is still broken. And there we go. Fully functional Doomsday. Suspension coded exactly the way it should be. Or at least the way I like it to be. And final confirmation. I don't know why it's wanting to dive like that, but at the very least, it's not glitching underground. But now we'll check the tires. Yep, it's no longer glitching, so the truck has been fixed. Why is it showing I bought one? Oh, yeah, that's the transfer from the other day. But at the very least, we now finally have a semi-permanent fix for the wheel and suspension glitch for Blender users. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.